everybody. I am finishing getting ready here on my side of the screen. This is what this morning's walk and work section is gonna look like at the very beginning, because that's just the way that the day has been. It's funny because I heard another astrologer talking about how these today, tomorrow, and the following day, pretty much Memorial Day weekend, are gonna feel like full moon energy, and I definitely feel that. I've yet to look at the ephemeris for the day, but I know we have the moon that's leaving Pisces and going into Aries, which is also in the final degrees of Pisces. So at about like 15 minutes after the hour is when we'll officially start our walking and working together. So that way we can have a good batch of walking and working, at least walking for me. If you guys have a walking pad, now would be a good time to take it out, get it ready, anything that you want to be working on at this point in time. As I finish getting myself ready for the day. Light my candle as well too, because I love the ambiance. I love to have the ambiance. And then I'll fix my camera in a second as well. Hi Bunches, how are you? This is my little makeup mirror and station today. I'm getting ready. Good morning, good afternoon, I know. I'm like, what time is it? We get finishing up a late morning. So, because my time, like whenever is a gate 5 person, whenever my time is like, I love this by the way. I don't know if you guys are blush wearers, but it's a little like stick blush, the best. But as a gate 5 person, if my routine gets thrown, I'm like, what's happening? Like, let me try to restructure myself. So I also use one of these little like makeup palette that I keep my false eyelashes on. And at 15 minutes after the hour is when we'll start walking and working together. So I have my little hourglass ready to go, thanks to Drea. Blown away this morning with miracles and blessing. Oh, I love that. How are you? I love the shirt. Thank you so much. I got this at Zara in Spain, actually, like almost 10 years ago now, which is crazy. The time goes so fast. But it's so comfortable. Oops. But I'm glad today has felt better for you too, hopefully, or just like, I hope last night with me doing some channeling for you was helpful. Hi Ricky, welcome. Thank you so much. Oops. It's funny, sometimes I think the magnifying mirror actually messes me up with my makeup more than it helps. It's like too close. When I'm doing my eyebrows, it can help, but oh, and I want to light this too. But I don't know if you guys have something that you want to work on today, but in 15 minutes, no, not even, 7-8 minutes, we'll start working together as I start my walking pad. I'll bring my makeup upstairs so I can actually get work done. Hi, Darian. How are you? I had the best workout. Oh, I'm so glad. And I finished it on time so I could keep the appointment. You're so sweet. Aw, likewise. Thank you. I'm always so thankful to have your energy here. I appreciate that, and I don't take that for granted. So thank you. Yeah, it was. I'm so glad of confirmation. Yeah, last night was great. During that live, I created a background for my first reel. Oh, it's so exciting. I started to send it to you, but I wanted to surprise you. Oh, yes, please do. I'd love to see it. And it's probably good, like, it'll keep you, like, accountability standpoint, like, to send it when it's done. Because then you're like, okay, it's complete. I'll get, like, good, like, recognition is the word that came to mind. My eyelashes to dry. Yeah, it's always fun to do channeling, and I feel like whenever the moon is in Pisces, like, I'm gonna start tracking that, because I think for me, since I'm a multifaceted individual, there's a lot of things that I do throughout the week, right? And you guys know, as I shared more details of my personal life yesterday, right? Like, I'm always having to be different things to different people in different times. And so it'll be interesting to see, like, how a Pisces moon for me, if that's when I can drop into my, like, my channeling easier, just because it's conjunct my personal planet since I am a Pisces sun. So I'm excited to kind of work with that, and we'll see where the wind takes us. I know I can, but sometimes it's like, I'm getting used to the flow and consistency of channeling and what that kind of looks like. Like, I was in a woman's circle once, and I got this kind of, like, hit for this woman named Meredith who was in the group, and someone was like, spirit was like, ask her about peaches. And I'm like, this is my first time here. Like, what do you mean ask her about peaches? Like, you know, what the hell? And so she hadn't talked, like, for the whole, like, you know, 90 minutes that we had been there, and we had like 30 minutes left. And we ended up walking downstairs, like the event was over. And I go to her and I was like, I know this sounds like really weird, but, like, do peaches mean anything to you? And she was like, I should backtrack a little bit and say that she had told us at the end of the event, when she was like, okay, I'm ready now, like, to share, that her aunt had just passed away. And so she was like, it's so crazy because her aunt was a drinker. And she was like, when we were cleaning out her place today, I found a bottle of peach schnapps and, like, poured it down the sink. And so that was pretty cool. That was around this time last year, actually. So I've always been spiritual. I've always been in tune. Yo, hi, Eric. Welcome back. Yes, I'm moving around. I just finished my makeup. So now I'll be moving in a moment. I'm going to bring this back upstairs, and I wanted to get something else, I think, but, and we'll start working together, and I'll be walking if you want to walk too in 4 minutes. Yeah, this time last year, was when that had happened, and I'm always been a little psychic, a little intuitive, but yeah, it was pretty cool. That would make so much sense. I'm excited to see what you discover. Yeah, absolutely. And listen, as I learn, my job is to also teach you guys. I'm happy to pass it on and kind of give you guys some ways that you can tap into your intuition, or, you know, it's like we're all tapped in to the other side. It just depends on, you know, our level of practice. Like, anything takes practice. I do enjoy walking outside. There's a couple parks that I found. I really like paved parks, though. Like, I'm very specific about walking outside because I like to do it as kind of like a mindless activity. So if I have to pay attention a lot to, like, rocky trails or anything like that, that's not as much my thing. Although I enjoy it, I just know that it's not going to be like an unconscious walk, if that makes sense. But hold that thought. I'm going to bring this stuff upstairs, and then I'll be back in 3 minutes, and we'll start our little timer here, our hourglass. That's a 15-minute timer, so we'll start our first work stint, take a 5-minute break, chat, and then get back to it. So I will be right back. Enjoy the music in the meantime. Okay, so let me get my walking pad started. Let's see. And then in 2 minutes, if you guys want to grab whatever it is you want to work on, and in 2 minutes, we'll start working and walking. Let's see. Oh, I also want my charger. That would be helpful. My phone is good, yeah. I'm going to be working on the calendar for the next month. Oh, I have my notebooks upstairs too, so I'll grab those, but I have a pen and stuff I can start now. Pencil, and then I have a piece of paper. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So we'll do June events calendar, and then I wanted to include some nighttime streams for these kind of sessions, so that way Drea can join in too, like she did last night. Alrighty, so I'm gonna flip our first timer. So if you guys want to grab whatever it is you're doing when this hourglass has sand no more at the top, 3-3, also here again, we will go back to taking a 5-minute break and chatting for a little bit, and then we'll do another 15-minute stint. I'm gonna go till about 2 o'clock my time. It's currently 12:15 my time here on the East Coast of the US. Yeah, 33 exactly. Yes, Darian. Aw, thank you so much. I know, you know what's funny, Eric, is that I had 2 of my uncles actually were hand models, one for Marlboro cigarettes and the other for Dewar's whiskey. So nice hands do run in my family. Yeah. I don't even know. I don't wear gloves. Yeah. Wow, I wonder if your rising sign is in the Hasta Nakshatra. Yeah, I have. Hi, Josh. How are you? I don't know actually. Do you have, Darian, like like a chart that you use online or like a resource for that? Because I can let you know. I'm an Aquarius rising, if that helps. But that's in Western astrology, so I don't know if that is helpful. Sure. Move that closer, a little further away. You can see how. There we go. Yeah. 2 minutes. And then we'll take a 5-minute break. My cat is on the heating pad. Yeah, the little groundhog. And there's a groundhog that has been coming into our backyard. And they're like little buddies now. But the groundhog, because the sliding door is open, just heard me talking, so he got scared and ran away. I'm sorry, Benny. I didn't mean to scare your friend. Okay, so we hit our first 15-minute block, and then, oh god, yeah, exactly, that sounds about right. That's a blend of my personality. What is, like, there's a song with words that I can't say, but I'm not, yeah, I won't even bother. Get my YouTube channel blocked from the internet, but yeah. I think I'm like an 8.5. It depends on the day and the weather, like 8.5. But yeah, so we'll take a 5-minute break. I just have to go over to my other side of my office here for a second just to look at a couple pieces of paper to coordinate our co-working sessions, more time to do this stuff. So if you guys want to take a 5-minute break, Cassandra, Darian, Josh, you guys, if you have any questions too, feel free to drop them in the chat. And I will be right back to answer any questions. So hold that thought. You know what? While we have another minute, I'm gonna run upstairs. And then Bunches, yeah. Oh, we have a quail and it cracks me up the conversations they have with our cat. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. She deaf bows down, minds her P's and Q's. I love that. It's so cute. How adorable. I know, animals are so sweet. Like, I love them so much. Just their little interactions. It was cute. Let's see. Okay, so that was already a 5-minute break, right? I think, yeah, it goes fast. So I'm gonna flip this. Did I do the math correctly? Yeah, I'll flip this again for another 15-minute window. And then I'm going to run upstairs and just get my notebooks and my pen because I need to write with a pen because, like, I don't like the feeling of a pencil. So, because of who I am as a person. So I'll be right back. Hold that thought. You would think with all my markers and stuff I have down here, I would have one. But let me go run up and get that. And then we'll start our first work stint. So if you have any, or second work stint, if you have anything else you want to do, now's the time. I'll be right back. Oh. All my steps now. Hi, Mel. How are you? It's good to see you. Good to see you. I should never sit down. I don't know why. I think I'm in my 20s doing advanced upper aerobics because you have that energy. You're young. You're young. You're young. Oh, Bunches or Mo Bunches was asking what your book is about. Yeah, it's okay if you don't want to tell. Yes, I think she will. Maybe we'll get like a little. At least here we know the energy is good and we're all motivated, so that's helpful. Let's see. This is how I am. I have to have a paper calendar and a digital calendar too. Yeah, there you go. Okay, I'll let you guys chat as we have like 5 minutes left. I have our little hourglass here now, so this is the visual indicator for us that those of us who need visuals. Excuse me. Would you guys like a Monday night or Tuesday night co-working session? Excuse me. What feels like what you would prefer? Like, do you guys like to have Monday nights to yourself because you're just getting back to like work week? Are you indifferent? Like, what feels like it would be so you guys can help me create, at least for June, we'll create a June calendar and then I can see where the wind takes us. But by manifesting generatorness, asking for something to respond to. That's the one thing I'm like, I could do both, but preferably one or the other. Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, turn to Knox, yeah, 1000%. Aw. Sister has this vision. Oh, I love that. That's so sweet. I love that you can talk to your sister about that too, Bunches. That's so beautiful. Monday nights. Okay, Darian, cool. Thank you. So let's see. What time? Because we do usually, so sometimes we'll go out to dinner on Monday as like our Monday night. So I could do 4 p.m. to 6 p.m., which is like late afternoon. Or I could do like a late night live and do like 9 to 10 Eastern Standard Time. Because I need my 10 to 11 to like, yeah, absolutely. I need my 10 to 11 to like do bedtime rituals. So what, Darian, what would you prefer? Like 4 to 6? And then usually we'll leave here at like 6. So I could do 4 to 6 or like a 1 hour, like 9 to 10. Or I could also do a 5 to 6 and then continue on, like if you guys want to continue on from there too. I'm Try not to touch this too much because I'm afraid I'm gonna like shake too much of the sand out by accident. And I love the, oh yay, I'm so glad. Aw. That's so sweet. I love that. I second that motion. And the days that we don't go out, the Mondays we don't go out, I can definitely be on. Like in between that time. But I know like 6 to 9 is generally, yeah. Okay, sounds good. Let's start with 4 to 6. And then we'll go from there, at least for the month of June, and then we can reassess for July too. That. Tuesdays. So you have a little 5-minute break now. And then either like Mondays, let me see, yeah. Thank you. Either like Mondays are good to plan forward and Tuesday is good to ground. Yeah, exactly. The Monday, that's what I'm like. Do you guys like these more for like your Moon Day, Monday stuff, Mars Day? I know it just depends on what you schedule for that time to accomplish. It'll kind of funnel itself naturally. So for June, we'll do 4 to 6 on Mondays. For the evening, now I know that Drea, I think what I'll do also for Wednesdays is kind of like a blend where like every other one I'll kind of be open for readings, but then I can switch on and off for body doubling sessions too. What I really need is another day during the week. I need another weekday to be created. What other planet? Maybe Neptune ruled day. Another day to do that. Don't know. So in 2 minutes, we'll start our next round of working, although I'm just going to work through this break because I want to send this email. So that's also gonna be contingent for Wednesday. This for our next 15 minutes. And we'll start our next work stint. that in a secondarian. We have, give me 1 second, finish this thought. I went right past our next working stint. So, the way Ra explained, thank you. The way Ra explained foreign profile is hilarious. He calls us annoying, and I know exactly what he means. Yeah, 1,000%. When we believe in something, it's all we want to talk about. 1,000%. 1,000%. That's where, like, you guys are the only ones that have juxtaposition incarnation crosses. So if anyone has a juxtaposition cross, it automatically makes you a 4-1. And it's like the hyperfixation, even more so, is so real. Like, I totally noticed it with you guys. And I think a lot of times because you are so excited, it's like that tendency to talk over people too, or like be so steadfast in like knowing what you want your point to be that it's not very like, not a lot of active listening. Not always, right? I don't see it as much in you as I have other 4-1s in the past or other 4-1s that have been here, but I'm like, okay, like, but unless I'm interested in what you're talking about, like, I also, like, remember how you feel when people talk at you, not with you. Like, you guys also don't like it, so don't do it, like, treat others how you want to be treated sort of thing. I had somebody that kind of retreated back in my lives that was a 4-1, and I was like, listen, like, I know what your end goal is of what you want to do in the world, but, like, you can't come into other people's lives and just constantly comment, like, over what the room needs, right? It's like that's what your lives are for. Like you show up on live so that you can hold space for that. Like I don't go into somebody else's live if they're doing live human design readings or live astrology readings and start like correcting whatever it is that the person is saying, you know? I think you mature out of not knowing how to listen 1,000%, and not everyone is like you. That's a luxury. So maybe you're a good poster child or like representative of the 4-1 community to be like, hey, here's how you do it the right way. Cause yeah, some people I see that are like, I'm just like, yeah, it also depends on people's Chiron too, but and whatever their throat center is doing. But I've had a couple where it's like the need to be seen is so prevalent, or wanting to be heard for what they need to be heard for. But I'm like, no, but like there's a time and a place, and it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy where if you believe that, like, if you're not learning normal etiquette and communication, which on the internet it's really easy to let that go, then like again, self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Yeah, like of like, oh well, nobody hears me, so I'm going to talk louder, but then nobody hears me because I talk louder. So it's like, I don't know if two sides of the same coin is the right way to say that, but like, hello, welcome. But it's like that kind of vibe, you know? So, and there's different energy types. It's not just 4-1s that are like that. And not every 4-1, right? It's not grouping into like everyone into the bubble. And also depends if they have gate 57, that can also just be like, well, it's like confirmation bias hearing of like, but what do people like, what do I want to hear them saying, and therefore I'll make an argument against that versus like listening to all the pieces that go into the conversation. And to be fair, like in defense of that, online most times like you're gonna hit the nail on the head with that anyway, you know? So it's kind of funny. 1 minute and I'll flip our timer for our next 15-minute stints here. But yeah, it depends. It's like it's also nature versus nurture of like how your life experiences that also change how your design enacts upon itself. So always like understanding somebody's lore and their history like also helps, because I'm like, you could have a great chart, right? Same with astrology. You could have a great chart that's set up for whatever, you know, like being a performer, but if you never practice singing or get on stage, then like you're not going to be a famous musician, you know? Like it's just like, what wolf are you feeding? So have you seen family members have the same incarnation cross but like backwards often? So what's interesting with that is that if they're flipped, right, where your personality side is on someone's design side, Usually what that means is that somebody got lucky during their birthday. So because if we count back 3 months, that brings us to like the 9-month cycle from the birthday, right? So it's like it takes 9 months to have a baby. So yeah, usually that's what ends up happening if we see that, or like if you notice like birth around Mother's Day and stuff like that. What do you when a channel doesn't resonate? Like your channel's in human design or a YouTube channel? It depends. Yes, working in the serving industry. Yes, absolutely founded the way I learned to see things. Yeah, 369, but it kept my own views. 1,000%. That's so good. Yeah, what's the human design? Okay, yeah, that helps. What is the channel that you struggle with? And I can explain the channel, and then maybe that'll help with some clarity. I think it also just depends on like sometimes we have to hear things a few different ways, but also nature and nurture. Yeah, she said, how bad do you want it? Which is no fair with Saturn and Pisces dissolving discipline. Who said that? Yeah. Oh, I would, yeah, mom friend, yeah, for sure. Yeah, my mom, my sister, and my sister's brother have the exact same incarnation cross. Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, I mean, they would all be like fixed signs. I mean, I've seen like a lot of birthdays where, and then I'll answer your question in a second, see, but there's like, usually just family. I see it as like a family energy, family karma, family, not even karma in a bad way, but like I have a lot of Aquarians in my family, I have a lot of Aries in my family, a lot of Scorpio, sun, moon, or risings in my family. All 3 of my grandfathers on my dad's side passed away in November during Scorpio season. So it's really interesting. But usually it just, there's a lot of like fixed sign energy, fire sign energy, water sign energy, that too. Oh, the musician. Okay, yes. How bad do you want it? Exactly, which is no fair with Saturn and Pisces. I mean, I have Saturn in Pisces, and I wouldn't say that I'm not disciplined. So I call BS on that. I think it's just you have to be disciplined about your emotional well-being. It's not discipline, like not all discipline should be crammed into like Saturnian Capricorn energy, right? So it's like, yeah, how bad do you want it? But like I'm a very disciplined person. I've always been that way, right? Saturn Taurus. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so gate 27 and 50, again, nature versus nurture. So it depends on like who, like your relationship to care. So I actually see a lot of like 2750 people who are very clinical in their approach to caring. Also, it's going to depend on how the rest of your chart is set up, right? So it's like there's a great capacity for you to care. What it's also going to depend on, because Saturn and Taurus tells me that you're in like what, late teens, early 20s, I believe, right? Yeah, early 20s. Or you could be of the secondary generation. It just depends because everything is a cycle. But a lot of people in healthcare also, like if you had to take care of a lot of people growing up, you can have an aversion to caring for anybody at all. Oh, okay, 27. Okay, thank you. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you're coming up next. That's so crazy to think that, like, yeah, Saturn and Aries people are in their late 20s, like even though I just finished my Saturn return. But yeah, I mean, it depends. I think, yeah, the core bullet points of what I can say, right? The 2750 channel, a lot of people in healthcare, they're very clinical about caring for people. So care is very transactional. It's not like always doting on people. And that, again, depends on your roots and how you grew up. So if you are somebody that, you know, had to take care of your mom a lot, you can be sensitive to neediness from other people. So you're not going to exactly jump at the chance to help somebody else out. It could be a trigger for you. And again, if both gates are from your design side or your personality side, if your Saturn and Taurus is gate 27, the placement that you have for Saturn and Taurus, do you know where that gate comes from specifically? And then gate 50 is a late degree Libra, early degree Scorpio placement. So yeah, your capacity to care too. Unconscious Saturn. Okay, yeah. So that means that it's something that you bring into your forward awareness over time. So you may find that like up until your Saturn return, you're like, well, I'm going to focus on me until I decide that I want to care about somebody else, right? Or it's that like your capacity to care just looks different. Maybe you don't want to get married, maybe you don't want to have children in that traditional sense, and you do care for friends. Or maybe it's animals that you care for too. I have a lot of 2750 people that are more involved with animals, like animals more than they do humans, which I can understand. So paying attention to that also. I'm just going to flip this over now for the next 15 minutes. So if you guys want to keep working, we can do that. But yeah. So I think just deciding like whatever has been challenging for you to find structure around for how much you bleed into your relationships with what other people need, that can change too. And then it's going to also depend on energy type, strategy, and authority. Like the more, in theory and how I was taught, how Ra Uru, who the founder of Human Design, teaches it, it's like your energy type, strategy, and authority is a domino effect. So like you flick down the domino and all those other things fall into place. It's helpful. I find it helpful to go deeper and be like, okay, here's the micro. Then we come back out and implement that through the macro, and then we can flow through that way. So I'm glad that I could answer your question. I'm just going to finish my Patreon June events calendar here. So hold that thought, and then we will take a break in between too. Domino effect, yes. Do you play dominoes? I play dominoes. Hi guys, welcome. Confused by dominoes, so that makes sense. We have about whatever sand is left, whatever that time equates to, for this work stint, and then we'll pause for 5 minutes, and then we'll have like one more stint of working, and then we'll depart for the rest of our day to continue on. Oh my god, yeah. Feels a bit healing, but have the house in less disarray. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's crazy. I'm from the New Jersey in United States. Feel a bit healing. Yeah, congratulations. So today is the official day, or at least like moving on to other things. Oh my gosh, that must feel like so. It feels weird. Moving is like the best. Like one of the best feelings, but also can be a little chaotic for sure. But good luck. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. You'll see your audio recording from me today about the astrocartography, so that'll be a fun little boost for sure. Okay, so if you guys want to take a 5-minute break, please feel free to do so. Or if you want to keep working, this is our last 25-minute stint in getting work done. We can take a 5-minute break and then work 15 minutes, and then finish whatever you have to finish to close. But I'm gonna keep working here to get my last batch of working stuff in before 2, before I move on to the next part of my day. This is also helpful. Yeah. Yesterday, real life reset. Yes, I'm excited for you. That's a good reset to have. It's like one of the most ultimate resets that you can have, for sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. See you later, Mo. It was nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Happy Jupiter Day. I'll be on TikTok tonight if you guys are around, too. So for any of you that are in my Patreon and haven't used your complimentary reading for May, tonight would be a good night to do it. Yeah, see you later. Thank you. I literally just asked a bee to fly away on my patio and it did. I'm about to think animals and insects understand me. Honestly, they really do. I swear, like, my cat understands everything. He really does. They're so much smarter than we give them credit for. Okay, so we have 6 minutes left. If you guys have any other thing that you want to get done, now would be the time. Yeah, bunches. I wonder if a wasp would listen. Oh my god, yeah, wasps are scary though. Like bees, I don't mind. Carpenter bees are harmless, like the big, like chonky ones. But yeah, wasps, like understandably so, to be afraid. You should, yeah, you should. I don't like killing things. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh, I love that. Also, the world of miracles. I haven't had a job since March, and all of my bills are being met. Yay! Congratulations! It feels so unreal to be using my gifts to make money. Yeah, and to have support from my mom. I love that. Like that is such a beautiful thing. Congratulations. Yeah, we'll keep manifesting more for you so that we don't have to go back to a corporate structure for sure. You know, it's there if we need it, but if you don't need it, it's a better, you know, for you and your all of your gifts, like it's a good use of your natural skill set to not feel confined or stuck for sure. So I'm excited for you. Congratulations. We'll manifest that for everybody here. One co-working live at a time. Yeah, so 3 minutes if you guys have anything else you want to wrap up. I will be on TikTok tonight at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys want to come for any Human Design Hotline live mini readings, I'll talk and start the live by talking a little bit about the energy of today. I'm going to post my energy of the day, the Human Design Way video. And then I have a couple other readings to do and to film. One for Josh for his astrocartography. 2 hours goes by very quickly. Okay, guys, I'm gonna head out for the night. Yeah, Josh, absolutely. Congratulations again. Congratulations, Darian. Oh my gosh, I love that. So beautiful how all your goals are being met. Trust. Yes, I love that. Thank you, bunches. Exactly. These help me get so much work on. Thank you. I wish that for everyone. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. That's why I'm here. That's what I do these for. So I'm happy to pour out from my overflow. Again, you guys know where to find me tonight. If you have any questions, I'll be running around doing some other stuff for the rest of the day. And this will be posted and recorded so that you guys have it to look back on if you ever wish to do that. I also have those 20-minute focus timers for each of the energy types for the times that I am not on as well. So, and then also next week, we'll be here same time, same place. I may try to do Monday, just depends how Monday looks because of the holiday weekend. I know I have a reading on Monday. I just don't remember the time. So that being said, I will see you guys tonight if you can make it over to TikTok at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. Enjoy your afternoon. Love to all you guys, and I'll see you later. Have a good one.